Happy birthday. Born on the 5th of February is an excellent horoscope to have. You have Mercury, Uranus, Saturn, you have a whole cluster of more planets helping you, and you will be able to progress in your lifetime. You are a very ambitious horoscope, and in your lifetime, what's important is to make money. So, in areas of career and business and commerce and finances and the stock market and the forex, all these things are going to be what you are made for. You will be a born speculator of some kind or another, which may be bordering on gambling as well. But that will attract you as well, because you have a cluster of planets who like short-term gains. So whatever you sow, you want to reap very quickly, and you want the returns good and fast. So remain that way, don't change. But you have to be careful that 2017 is not very steady for you. But I'll talk to you a little bit more about that. Yes, you have a very ambitious horoscope, and your compatibility levels are also good. People born on the 5th of February are very flexible people. But the danger is that the promises you keep making are hardly ever kept. And that's because you always have too much on your mind. And that means a scattering of energy is taking place. So you need to focus, and a timetable is very important for you. Whatever you promise people and the dates that you have to remember, birth dates and marriage dates and things like that, put them in your diary and always remind them. Otherwise, you will be known as a person who doesn't keep your promises, and when you are out of mind, out of sight, then you are out of mind. Or is it out of mind, out of sight? Okay. Your compatibility levels are good in the sense that you look after your marriage partner, but there is every possibility of you straying. I've had many experiences with horoscopes like yours, who tend to have moving into a secret love affair and stuff like that. So try to control that bit of it. I want to talk to you about 2017. Now, the calendar year 2017 is not very steady for you. There's a group of planets that can bring blame, that can bring obstacles and hurdles in all areas of your life. They are at the level of about 30%. So you still have 70% favor. But now I'm going to talk to you about 2017 by giving you examples of ages. So I'm going to give you a good set of ages for people born on the 5th of February, and how lucky and how prosperous and how famous it can make them. And by the way, your horoscope, the levels of communication and marketing skills are outstanding. And as a writer, as a speaker, as a singer, as an actor, and even in the banking business and anything to do with money, you will excel. All right, let's go back to 2017 and the extremely good set of ages. Now let's pretend that you are going to be the ages of 14 or 23 or 32 or 41 or 50 or 59 or 68 or 77. If you are any of these ages, then you are going to do extremely well in 2017. Never mind the 30% of headache that's coming from the calendar year, you will still move along well. But no harm being cautious and not showing arrogance. You'll be able to do well in romance, in marriage, and you will be very lucky in finding romance if that's what you want. In areas of career, you will win recognition, you will win more money and promotions. And in areas of business, you will attract business partnerships and do very well in business as well. Now I'm going to give you another set of ages which may produce problems for you if you are of these ages in 2017. But always remember that you control your horoscope, not your horoscope controls you. So however the ages are and the calendar year, in whatever bad state they are, having listened to me and realizing the warning, you'll be able to manage it well enough. Now let's imagine that you are the ages of 16 or 25 or 34 or 43 or 52 or 61 or 70 or 79. If you're any of these ages in 2017, you have to be very careful in any area of your life. Not every area will be bad, But watch out that areas of romance can be easily brought about to be regrettable. Watch out that in marriage areas, the marriage can be very fragile. Watch out that in your career, blame and mistakes made can be very expensive, and you'll be the one to carry the blame. And watch out in business, a miscalculation, following the wrong advice, or partnerships may fail. So in all areas, some possibility of difficulties are going to be seen. You have to be very careful if you are these ages. If you are not any of these ages which I've mentioned, then you will be taking the middle path. And that means that you'll have your ups and downs. Okay? One day it would be good if I can have your full date of birth, and that means your year of birth as well, and your time of birth, and to be able to look at your palms. Your palms are your DNA. Nobody can have your palm prints and your thumb prints and your fingerprints and all the signs and the lines that are formed in that way. And with all that information, I'll be able to do a full horoscope for you on Skype one day. But let's move on now to health areas. Now, knowing that you are born on the 5th of February, I worry about your spine, number one. And I worry that some spinal problems, whether it's from an accident or whether it's from the horoscope, your spine is going to develop problems. So, especially for you on February the 5th, I worry that your lower spine areas and the area of your neck are two areas which I find spinal issues are going to cause pain and difficulties. Also, your stomach is going to have more than its share of gastric problems. So reduce chili. A lot of chili means a lot of gas. That has been shown. And red meat as well. And eat on time. Having gastric problems, to me, are also associated with people who have stress and anxiety on their minds a lot. And your kind of horoscope is driven by stress. You live on stress, so you have a nervous disposition about you, and that can produce gastric problems. And the last area of allergy problems would be to your eyes. Okay, so these are a few things which I can pick up for you so far. Regarding travel, you will be a great traveler, and you will travel not so much for the holiday itself, but for business and being able to make business contacts. So 80% of the time you will be traveling for the sake of business, and that's how it should be, because you are made for business. This horoscope is going to excel in business. Yes, it will find fame, and it will find also the ability to be well known in many things, but basically the underlying thing is all about business for you. One day I hope to meet you. In the meantime, do go to Facebook and communicate with me, follow me, ask me questions, we can communicate, and one day perhaps I can Skype with you your full horoscope. In the meantime, thank you and goodbye, and happy birthday.